Yeah. Aho go ahead sasa. Kora analize yawe. Ikindi muri ano masaha biba biri kwiruka.
Yeah.
Ni byiza kulokinga. Ndakwereka uburyo ushyiramo settings.
Guys, big wicks. Rashid, how on earth did you take a loss there?
Start sharing a screen. Ongera sharing.
15 up to 430, 436, and we literally trimmed at the peak. That's a perfect trade right there. Boh, ejo rero hari ako nari naguze.
Waguza kandi bro.
Yeah.
Ka kandi.
Come back to 415. Kandi kari moto. Candle.
Urashaka guhera ku kahe?
Kandi k'ubushize. Not doing much. Ariko nyine hano nabaye confused. I don't know which is which.
Mm.
Yeah.
Iyo se ubona ko ariyo wariyeho cyagiye twariyeho igihumbi magana atanu. Iriya ndi
Ibanza.
iyi reba balance.
Okay. At least try to follow what I say. That's the whole point. Yes, that is a huge benefit of trading options. You are not subject to solely trading in Q. But a lot of you on the other side, you'll come try options and you will butcher it. Trust me. You will absolutely butcher it. I've seen so many people. They'll be in the exact same options trade as me, same entry, the whole nine.
Izo ziri ineligible nizo zindi wabaninze nyine.
Friends will do that. They will be in the same as me and they will
Bamaze kukurya kateresa boro. Nagushoye mu bintu bihomba by'urusimbi boro.
It's not grass is green on the other side. If you can't trade a prop firm, okay. So, because if you can't trade a prop firm, tuanze kazi. For most people, it means you have a lack of discipline. You don't enter where you plan to execute.
Market open iyo iri aggressive ibintu bya New York. Iri aggressive cyane ibyo.
You don't respect your trade parameters in terms of
Shaza niwe wanakora analize. Kuko no mutipe nuri yayikubwiye so yabyumvise se?
Yeah.
So wowe ijye muri setting kwanza. Iyo muri setting hariya mwereka ibintu tu setting kuko biba biri aggressive cyane.
Setting ama stop loss.
Sasa kuri ino konti urashaka ko bigenda bite?
Nubwo pasinga.
Okay. Ukeneye ikindi cyatanu. Muri personal daily profit target.
Although we've closed below 415,
icyatanu mirongo irindwi. Aho habanza ni nayo waluzinga. Aho habanza washyiramo wenda aho habanza washyiramo igihumbi kugira ngo batakutera yose icyarimwe nyine ugahita uhomba. Kugira ngo wenda twihereze indi chance. Naho ngaho ushyiramo icyatanu na mirongo irindwi. Iradampinze kabisa. Noneho ushyiremo kuri do nothing hakoreho kandi liquidate and block. Naho ngaho hagire liquidate and block ku buryo nirya biraza kubiriye sava nitarya igihumbi irahita yifunga ntibongere.
Okay.
Kanda kuri enable trailing.
That's the only things I can see right now that I can enable trailing. Okay.
Selecting
point of control is right
realized gain.
This area is the point of control.
Ni nka trailing like niyo waba ari ibihumbi bitatu bari kuri igihumbi ihita yiblock. Kanda kuri save. Ibyo ni ukubera ko New York market biguruka hari igihe guca imirongo bikunanira like kwihuta nyine ngo wikacire. So ngaho genda no ku machat turebe. so uba ushatse wajya kuri 1 minute, izo kandi ukazigira nini.
This candle doesn't want to move.
Double click aho ngaho. Double click aho.
We have really good volume here. 1 million on the tape for the last
Yeah,
candle.
1 minute, only 1 day, bro.
All the candles have been above 1 million on the volume, just so everyone's aware. That's why our moves are so large.
So
1M, man, ko biri guhuruduka.
I would say shaka move zo hasi.
Ah,
It's coming up here.
That's what I would say. Ushatse wajya no kuri 15 second ukareba.
Tesla, I'm going to have a trailing stop on Tesla just because this is taking
oh,
at $4 a contract on Tesla. So Tesla, I will stop out in profit at $4 a contract.
Ngaho ushaka ama move winjiramo ariko
Watch this.
the bias kuri down.
man, I'll go up, bro.
Okay.
Nice. Good job.
Nyamwanga kumva niyanze no guhera.
Yeah, Tesla and Apple were the moves for sure.
Bro, uri kubibona?
Should have stuck
Yeah.
you.
You know, ngewe no gutradinga option uzi ko put ntago njya nzi trusting kubera market
Yori izamu.
yeah, ira turning around any second kubera market goes up more than it goes down. Yeah,
Okay. So
katujyane n'iyi n'ubundi hapfa uwavutse.
hano biba byiruka boro.
31 to 57.
Uretse. Don't do nothing. Uretse.
Not giving us much here.
Iyo ugera muri 500 mu gihumbi ujye muri break even kugira ngo batakurya. Ya break even, yeah. Ya break even. No. Break even. Oh.
Order filled. Getting more right now is how
Injira tene ushaka ikindi.
higher low.
Uretse ariko oya injira uko ushaka. Ugendere ku marangamutima yawe wowe. Sinshaka ko ngewe ibyanjye biba binini.
Ngewe nkunda ama uptrend, bro.
Okay. Ariko urabona ko turi down.
Yeah, turi down.
If you caught any of these winning trades and you're sitting here where a losing trade would put you in the red for the day, you shouldn't trade again. If your profits are so tiny to where you can't trade again without risking going red, you do not green to red. Just a friendly reminder for those of you that might be.
Damn.
Order filled. Look out.
Kabaranja tu.
Order filled. Anything. It's the hard part here.
Barakiriye igihumbi.
Yeah. So rero urimo urakora amakosa. You are going on your emotions. Uri kumva? Uri kugendera kuri emotions, uri kumubwira ngo ukunda uptrend. Uri kumva? Muri stock market nta kintu ntago ugomba gukunda ikintu na kimwe.
All I'm seeing right now is weakness at 400.
Ayumvise? Ikindi nimba ubonye kandi yazamutse cyane atari kuri market open, you don't wanna follow it. Nk'ino trade winjiyemo byazamutse cyane, iriya kandi yazamutse cyane. Urimo wa likely yuko iraza kuri rejectinga ikagukuramo.
Here's the deal. I think we're going to get to get a sell through here.
Uri kumva?
60 area.
Yeah.
I like the weakness.
Kandi kiri rakubwiye nti ngiye ndi biased kuri down. The downside.
You can watch for a break and retest of 340.
Urangije urambwira uti ngo hoya ngo ngiye nkunda ngo uptrend. Wikunda ntacyo bivuze bro. Stock market ntabwo yitaye ku marangamutima yawe. Uri kumva?
Yeah.
Ushobora kumbaza uti niyo mpamvu wari uri downside. Kuko isoko ry'ifungura twagiye down. Turazamuka gato tuza kuri textinga. Ariko turongera tena turagaruka.
Mm.
So that's why nari kuvuga ati ndi down, ndi down, ndi down. So you never wanna go against the trend. Uri kumva?
Yeah.
Kuko nugenda against your trend, reba. Uri kubona ibintu biri kuba?
Mm.
So ni ukuvuga ngo most likely ibintu birakira kumanuka.
Yeah.
So ibyo bintu rero byo kuvuga ngo ukunda ngo down trend, oya, uretse. Urashaka kuyitwika nayo se cyangwa urashaka kuyihorera?
Iyi niyo naguze iyi.
Niba ushaka kuyitwika cyangwa urashaka ko tuyikoresha nimugoroba?
Iyi ngiyi
Ah.
turayikoresha nimugoroba. Kanjye muri za zindi.
Yeah. Ya muri za zindi wishyushyirije.
Izi ngizi nigiyeho.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So please 15 second ntabwo ikwereka clear move ni ukugira ngo urebe ahantu volume iri gusa.
Mm.
Yeah.
If I enter a trade and I see 8% and it comes back and stops me out, that's not a green trade. That is a loss. That's just a loss.
15 minutes ni nyinshi igera kuri 5.
Remember, just in case I miss it, the next trim is order block. Okay?
5.
Yeah.
Once you trimmed once up here.
Ikindi iyo bandiye eshatu cyangwa trading inshuro eshatu byanga uhita ukolinga out kubera yuko ukomeje barakurya mpaka. Iyo nyine ni nk'urusimbi tu kandi ugomba
Mm.
kukontorora ntugire rush yo kuvuga ngo ndashaka amafaranga.
Yeah.
usanga
Ahangaha igiye gukonsa. Constellation.
To sell early, and on days like today where you're
iri kumanuka bro.
i.e. this one that just happened, I always find myself blowing my account prior to taking that trade. Decided to take 4 trades completely on my own and blew my whole account. Man, this is just a nod of disappointment.
urabona impamvu nari ndi down
Mm.
twafunguye kazamukamo bukeya gahita kamanuka yongera atari irazamuka hariya winjiye iri muri izi red candles.
See a pullback. We can see it
So-
come back up into this 4-hour key level. For those of you, for some reason, that didn't want to take.
So niba turi muri downtrend you always ugomba kugendana na trend kuko ibintu birihuta ni ukuvuga ngo niba uturinze utu micro utu mini whatever
Basically, if you don't have
50 ni twinshi bro.
Mm.
It's like 5 NQs zuzuye.
very first and only call out I gave ripped for just at least 70 points profit with 0 pullback.
Hano dushobora kubona pullback.
And even in that,
Yeah.
So ni ukuvuga ngo niba ushaka gupasinga ya yindi
that's the only time you're making money. That means
hano harava
that means you are probably selling trades early, and that means
Iyi ni yayindi yo kwigiraho so.
ni ugutata chance. Iyi pullback ni iyo gutata chance. Ntabwo bivuze ngo ntabwo iri bukomeze ikadamu.
Yeah.
Ese wagize tu wasetinze 500
watching all this crap happen.
Kuri.
I'm still giving you guys some solid,
Yeah.
like the actual call.
urabona buri
I
gutata.
know how I insetingiye cya gihe niga.
Okay.
The call outs like this 360. What did we wait for? We sat
Uri
here, we
gutata
watched
chance
the
ariko
market
most likely ari igihe yakomeza ikagenda ikamanuka. Ni uko tuba tubona yuko yadampinze cyane iri kuri level 1 hour. Rero hashobora kuza aka pullback ushobora kugafatirana ariko bitabujije yuko turi down.
consolidating. We have to
Yeah.
be patient. We have to
Uri
wait.
kubibona.
We can see we're rejecting 415. Yeah, after the fact. But after the fact, I can also see I'm holding this for support. So it would be
Wabibonye.
to try to enter.
Mm.
Ikindi
Once I see clear,
izi levels tuba twaraciye akenshi
see clear orders hitting the tape, you can't take the trade.
ugomba kuzitondera ubwo rero igeze kuri exactly 1 hour ya indi waciye bro.
See if you can hold
Mhm.
Iyo wayiciye
ideally what you'd want to be seeing for a healthy.
urabona ko iyi respect in the fresh.
See it, check this, sell back through, completely flush this bar level, and keep going.
So muri trade rero iki kintu mbwiye ngo nkunda uptrend bro. Wayne ntabwo uzigera uba umutrader mwiza if you niba ufite iyo mindset.
Yeah, Haven, that can be frustrating.
Umutrader ni umuntu utagira side.
Is causing trouble.
Ni umuntu flipinga anytime, bro.
All right, there's that first trim. If you took the retest of 42, this is now 25, 27, 30 points profit right here. So this is your first trim. If you took the retest of 342, that was textbook. Hopefully those of you who over traded and you can't trade anymore because you blew your accounts, hopefully you can see why now you have to be patient. I am raising my voice because so many of you need to hear this the hard way. Please be patient. Be patient. Stop forcing your own trades. I want to say this out loud because some of you need to hear it. And I'm just being completely honest. You are paying to be in this community to listen to my education, correct? So all I would ask is if you are not, and here's the trim for the people who took the original trade. That's an 83-point trim. So take your second trim here for the 83-point trade, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. For those of you who are in here and you're here for my education, you're here for my experience, you're here for me to help you fast track your progress. All I am saying is if you are not 100% confident in your own setup, please reconsider taking it. Please just give me a shot to help you take a successful trade. Because some of you will completely block me out and you'll take like Rashid, and you'll take losses, you'll blow your accounts, and then you'll just quit. You'll just leave for the day. It's such a shame to see because I know how it feels, but you're in so much of a better position than I was. I truly felt alone. There was no one to talk to about this. Nobody. I didn't have Instagram, trading friends, none of it. So I was in a very dark place in terms of day trading because there was nobody to vent to, nobody to bounce ideas off of, no real call outs to follow, right? There was no real solid trading community to follow. But when you see it here, pretty much play out textbook, right?
So iriya rero ubwo ni ukuzongera urumva usubiye inyuma uzasabwa ikindi cya tanu inshuro ebyiri starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ariko please njye kuvuga ngo nkunda uptrend no umutrader nta kintu agira akundi. Umutrader trading agendeye kuri technicals, kuri momentum, kuri volume, kuri trend. Urumva? Yeah.
When we come back up to that 4-hour key level, you can look to take a
nimba nkubwiye ngo njye ndi down ndi short ndi biased kuri short, hari impamvu nyine n'uyu mutipe wabonye ko ari short kandi niwe wakorera 6 figures every day akenshi ibihumbi 100, 500, 700, ibihumbi 100 ku munsi. So rero yari short.
This is 100 points. I wouldn't trim it 100 points, but it's nice to see 100. If you only have one MNQ, yeah, you could sell it. If all you got is one MNQ left. Maybe if I hold a crystal ball in front of my face, it'll be more entertaining.
15 seconds ni just entry, ni ukureba momentum gusa, ntabwo ari ahantu warebera nani.
They take losses and quit and leave.
Yeah.
It doesn't aggravate me like I'm mad at them. I'm mad for them because I kind of feel like a parent. It's like I'm trying to help out my kid, but they won't listen.
Ushaka gufata bounce songa.
That's very frustrating, right?
I'll gufata bounce out today.
Okay, here's the deal. This is a wonderful full area just because we're losing momentum down here. All right. So if you're down to the 1 MNQ,
buy 50 today.
I know you might want to see 100 points. I would just be cautious. At least have a trailing stop loss and profit.
Order filled.
Right here. If I had 1 MNQ, just because
order block combined. You
would be waiting for an extra 20 points. You'd be risking 70 points of profit for 20 points more.
Stop loss kroho ako hasi like akawiki ka nyuma na nyuma akawiki ko hasi cyane.
All you got is 1 MNQ.
Manuka uvuga ngo yatachinze down.
Tesla has stopped me. It stopped me a while ago, but Tesla has stopped me. I remember $4.
Ariko yikomeje kumanuka.
$4 a coin.
Yeah.
On Tesla.
Urebe, katulebe, le katulebe.
Ukuvuga isomo riri hano, never try to against the trend.
So on Tesla, because it was zero DTE, I waited a little bit
Kumva?
Mm.
Always go with the trend. Always. Nubwo turi kubona bounce ariko uri kubona ko iri guhita igira.
And that third trim, I tried to take it 100,
Fading.
flew right through. That was around 130% profit. So Tesla was a very high net ROI trade. Luckily, I was able to.
Ese muri pre-market yazamutse bingana gutya, bro.
80% and I got sold for 20% profit, just like MU did for me today.
Wow.
52%, but I got sold at 20%. All right, let's see if this can continue to sell through here. Let's see, we'll start to move down more so beautifully. Let's see, where's the 360.
Urabona rero impamvu trading iri dangerous. Aramutse ari amafaranga ya nyayo, niyo mpamvu dukoresha prop farm. Aramutse ari amafaranga ya nyayo, in few seconds baba bakuriye ibihumbi 3 cyangwa 5. Rero utarabimenyereye udafite amamiliyoni n'amamiliyoni yo kwiyumva yuko 2, 3 ari nothing, uhita usara ugahita ukwitinga. Niyo mpamvu buriya dukora iki? Dukoresha prop farm.
Igor, I messaged you. Did you get your levels? No, you didn't. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna send them to you right now. If anyone in here, if you paid for the levels access and you do not have them in your DMs, you need to message me now. I will send it to you right now. So if you paid, you need to message me.
Nose turabona move nini imanuka.
Don't worry, Jerry.
Yeah.
Na Bitcoin yamanutse 4. Ubundi guhomba bikaze.
So you were able to squeeze 100 points out
Ogiye gusubira hahandi.
a terrible market open. Okay, this, in my opinion, is a pretty
Yamanutse byataye.
Order filled.
But I think we can all agree today, right? Like this is a
Bitcoin. Manutse cyane Bitcoin. 65.
trades. Now those are difficult.
Bro.
So it's nice that we finally got this. Okay, so this is where I have a trim. 120 points. It was this level as well. I was wanting to target. So take your what is that? Your third trim, your fourth trim on NQQQ. Sitting here at 120 points profit.
Utreda no kumukomera bro. Uremera ugahomba ukazamuka.
120. Now let's see this next 4-hour level. Oh, it's that aggressive level. Oh no. Okay, we're more than likely going to bounce down here. I would just be very careful down here.
Pre-market.
This 4-hour key level is what we're going to target. That would be 150 points profit.
Pre-market yari yazamutse.
Tough spot.
So ubibona se?
This 208 area, it's a very tough spot.
Yeah.
Urabona ko nk'iyo 4 hour yawe ushoboye wayibouncing. Ibouncing turebe ongera kandi buy. Kanda kuri buy 50.
Order filled.
This is a QQQ order block, interestingly enough. See how it reacts here too. All right, Christian.
Uyu munsi nta bounce iba.
Munsi ni indyankurikiye.
Umunsi ni ukumanuka gusa. Nyine ndi gushaka gukacinga big move ariko mu by'ukuri ni amakosa. Uri kumva? Never go against trend. Always go with the trend. Nuko nyine yabaye overextended. Byihorere buriya se.
Christian, no, you don't want to use limit orders. You want to use market. Market will you the fastest.
Yeah, tari bro.
Igeze kuri 4 hour level bro.
No,
Aho rero igikunda
I'll
kubouncing
help you. Quote, I'm assuming you're talking about the 4-hour level retest, right? I'm assuming you're saying you don't know if this is going to break through or reject. What you want to look for is almost a complete rejection to the T. That's mainly what you want to look for. So as I'm watching price come back up into this level, right, you're already prepped because the 5 minutes prior as this was selling down here, I said, look, we're probably going to get a candle close down here. It's probably going to pull back and come back to 340. You can look to take your entry. What that means is, as this is pulling back into 342, you need to tell yourself, okay, if we respect 342 perfectly, where will I take the entry? What's my point of no return? That's what I call it. So this is very important. Listen up. So I need a point of no return. Okay. So when I decide my point of no return, let's say my
You
point
see
of no
here,
return is
Monse.
gonna be horrendous. Hold on. Maybe I'll just use the arrow. Or no, I'll just use another line.
Cioè, Monse,
Let's say my point of no
crash
return
crash rikomereje.
is
Ayaya, ngiye gushya mu ma Bitcoin.
2.
Whoa.
Here as well, right? I don't
Vamos,
want to
vamos,
trade
bro.
under 5
Vamos,
points
byihorere.
above
Uyu munsi byanze,
then I
bro.
can tell myself, okay, if we tap 347,
Order filled.
we not want to take this trade. However, if we don't tap 347, if we come up to my 4-hour level at 342, if we reject that 342 level, and then
ariko ndaza gutradinga nimugoroba da.
stop loss is still valid.
Yego kwihorere, man. Ntunagakoreho. Ntunabitekereze.
Have a long stop loss has to be for that trade to be correct. I
Naka
can't
nimugoroba.
just enter
Yeah.
and give it a 15-point stop. Why? Because it can pull back, stop me out, and still continue to sell. Because the market doesn't care to give a 15-point stop. The market cares about key.
Kanje muri sell.
Order filled.
Look at trim. This is completely dumped. Everybody trim. Everybody trim. This is huge. It's absolutely dumped through this level. All right, so you got a 200-point trim.
Iri overextended rero, nabo barakurya.
150, massive win for you. Congratulations. This is
Nabo
one of the
barakurya.
runners, right?
Vamo, ugire.
Beautiful breakout here you had. The fact that you've broken this 207 level, guys.
Vamo.
Order filled.
This is.
Ntabwo kiba cyagiye cyane. Yego ishaka kumanuka ariko kirongera gisubire aho nta buy.
Yeah.
Watching 208 and watching 611.50.
Aho nta buying kiba cyagiye
Now,
cyane.
200 points, I would be targeting 250 points. 250.
35 minutes.
200 points profit to 250. All right. Okay, so let me keep going over that little. You can watch this one for your tracking. So, anyways, you got to think about it. If you were to enter separately at 336, okay, and you're rocking a 15-point stop loss, look at that. That's what some other trading community stop losses look like. All right, let's say you're going to rock a 15-point stop loss. Do you see how the longer I wait to enter, do you see how much scarier that stop loss gets? So really, if you're looking to enter that 4-hour key level, the latest you can enter is 328. But now what do you have to think about? You have traders that trade rejections like that really well. What do? They enter within 2 points, 3 points variance of the level they want to enter at. So somebody who entered at 342, they are already trimming or close to trimming while you are just now taking an entry. And
I don't need sell too.
Deal with some crazy wicks. Person A
Ngiye kuzamuka gato buying aho ngaho.
Price pulled back 10 points. It came back to 38, and then it dumped.
Order filled.
200-point trade. Or you enter down here.
Ariko igomba kugira pullback izamuka.
348. You get stopped out by 3 points, and then the trade absolutely rips in your favor. You were right. You were correct. You had the right entry criteria. You were just a little late. I'm pretty sure every single one of you can just raise your hand. That's pretty much happened.
Today uyu munsi ni amaraso gusa.
You were patient. It's just your entry. Your entry was the only problem. And that is where a lot of times that comes into play. It's the slight variance of maybe 10 or so points between your trades. So just something you want to be keeping in mind, okay? In my opinion, I'm not a fan of waiting too long to get into my trade based on my level. I want to enter at the level. Best case scenario, I enter at the level. That's the absolute best case scenario.
Today,
and all the level 2 stuff was in the boot camp.
Today we make a tala.
Good job, Chad.
Yeah.
Good job.
Leo, enjoy Leo.
Volatility. I don't know. What does that mean? Can someone help me? They said volatility exits me immediately on Apex. Are you saying they forced you out of a trade, Christian? Is that what you're saying? There's a lot of Christians in here, sorry. Christian Felipe Coca Gomez. Are you saying they forced you out of a trade? Please look at your make sure you're not on ticks. A lot of people will set a stop loss for 20 ticks, thinking it's 20 points, which means that's 4 points. And yes, you would get stopped out right away. 80 ticks. So where did you get stopped out so fast?
Wapi ntakigenda hano.
I mean, the
Yeah.
price moves 20 points. Yeah, it's going to stop you out really quick.
Maze
Basically the first 30 minutes.
uyu munsi ni muri ya minsi uva gato ke
Yes, these were.
ariko hari abantu bakakize nyine bo ahantu bakuririye wowe kuri ya konti niho umutipe yahise yinjirira we.
Push 20, sell 40, push 40. It happened. These candles were crazy. They were crazy. So if you're referring to just today, I mean, I would say that's pretty normal with that price action you saw here because they moved into profit just as quickly too. Yes, I'm going to upload yesterday's YouTube video right after this.
Urabona niyo mpamvu profile making sense. Ibibazo rero gutrading amafaranga ya nyayo options noneho
None of you should be trading with more than 10 MNQ.
baraguturitse.
10 MNQ, anything more than that, you're probably going to burn yourself. People trading more than 10 MNQ, you should have a good amount of payouts under your belt. You should be relatively consistent. Relatively consistent, meaning you should be seeing about, I would say a couple payouts a month.
Iyo kuyivamo nkore sale.
Happy. Asa none ko turi kwari kwikinira nyine ko ibyo bitabaho.
Kandi niba hari indi irimo hano nyikorereho sale.
Ntaye ivemo turangiza ahubwo seshare turagera ku mugoroba 6 p.m.
Order filled.
$1.40 on the 614 puts. That's what I'm assuming. $1.40 up to $5 a contract. I haven't even looked in the Q&A.
Abri ubwo rero nta nimugoroba sibyo na?
Yeah, angorane.
Po.
Ifaranga za taxes zizaza ryari?
45. I'm so proud of you guys.
Biterwa bro imara icyumweru kimwe ibyumweru bibiri biterwa nyine. Hari batangiye kuyabona hari abatarayabona. You just wait.
Would you recommend to use the I recommend the 5.
Oh man, turi kumwe boss.
Boss sawa na nimugoroba.
Yeah, bye. Uyu munsi byanze nanjye nahiye hose. Okay.
There's a lot of videos in the boot camp right now on level